Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Geoguessr. We are doing Latin America, a balanced distribution. It is a map by RC, and essentially, we're going to see how easy it is today. Obviously, no moving. We know this is Brazil. We have the back of the signs over here. We're checking it out to see if it's too easy, or if the community has just gotten to the point where we're really good at this game. We knew it was Brazil from first look. Brazil's rather easy to figure out, so I'm really not surprised. Now, obviously, for country streaks, we don't really have to worry about where in the country we are. We are for today, just to see how well we know South America. But we need to see if maybe we need to start doing a no car, no compass South America, or maybe some other form to make the records a little bit more difficult to get to these high numbers, because we have submissions, and I believe all of them are above 100. So we already know that Latin America Streaks is going to the moon, and we need to find a way to see if maybe there needs to be some tweaks. But that is the goal for the day. Obviously, if you have any information or suggestions, by all means. This 6-5 is actually pretty useful. So the phone numbers in Brazil go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. 7, over here, 8, and then 9. So we know we're kind of in southwest Brazil, maybe Mato Grosso do Sul, Mato Grosso, or Ronaldinha. I'm really bad at pronouncing Portuguese. So we know the general region. That's from a phone number. I was hoping we were going to find a BR, whatever road we're on, sign on the side of the road. Although it doesn't look like that is going to be the case. I know we don't see it often, but usually when we find them, they're kind of nice. Right? You're happy when you see them. Regardless, we know we're in Brazil. We know where in Brazil we are. God, I gotta get better at landscape. Landscape and architecture are things that I never really paid attention to. You know, if you learn the game and you learn that there's different cars, right? You're gonna start learning the cars. If you learn there's different phone numbers, you can start learning the phone numbers. But landscape is usually something that you just have to pick up as you play. It's really tough to learn it. And I don't have a great memory. My memory is shit. So it would basically have to be, well, this looks like Brazil. And you know what? It feels like that location we had 400 rounds ago. Let's throw it in the southwest, right? Like, I'm not good at stuff like that. Not a bad guess. Not a great guess either. We ended up being on 174. I wonder if we went the other way, if we would have seen 174. Apparently we went through a few towns. I didn't see anything. And that was really close to Bolivia. But we got the state correct. Happy with that. White car, yellow license plate. There's the Colombian cross. We know it's Colombia. I think I might be able to do like the solo record. We haven't updated South America in a very long time. Mountains in Colombia, Colombian cross, yellow license plate. That's 3 very Colombian things. 1, 2, 3, right back to back. So this would have been an easy seed so far. Easy Brazil, easy Colombia. We might even have a road number. We do, 45A. Now I have no idea how Colombian roads work, so we're gonna just throw ourselves in here. Here's 45. And if it's anything like I'd want, 45A should branch directly off of 45. Here's 20, here's 24, 20 again, 43, 30. And we need to zoom in a little bit further. This one's not showing anything. This could be 45A, I suppose. That's not helpful. And then let's just end here. Well, that sucks. Is it further north by any chance? Here's 45A. Perfect. Okay. Didn't expect that, but it looks like it goes from Bogota all the way north to San Alberto. Now, this does not feel like Bogota. as much as you guys might want it to be. We're probably somewhere in here. This is where the mountains are. If you look around us, we kind of have these, that blur wasn't there before. We kind of have these hills all around. So I think that's a good shout. Now we need to find a town name. That's Rio Suarez. That's going to be a river along 45A. Rio Fonce. Is this Suarez? Rio Impala. Looks like we have some small ones as well. Impala. Looks like Impala's following us. Montco. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to be helpful. We would have been better off trying to find a town name. This is probably going to say the same thing. Rio whatever. Yeah, Rio Suarez. The only Suarez I know is the guy who bites people. It's the only one I know of. Despacio, curvas peligrosas. That's basically what? Caution, slow down. Big curve ahead or something like that. Somewhere along that warning. Telling people to slow the fuck down. There's a big curve ahead. Didn't find a town name. I don't think we're going to find one in 6 seconds. Our only hope is that we have a decent plonk. That's what we could hope for. Not terrible. A little bit closer to Bogota. Puerto Guiramaro. Here's the Rio Suarez. If we would have gone the other direction, it looks like we would have found a town called El Pinito. We found Puerto Guiramaro, and we were just about to discover Puente Otero. Both of those I didn't see signs for, so not much we could do about that. I thought this was snow at first, not gonna lie. I was like, huh? And then I took a closer look and I realized it was a giant salt flat. Now, the only giant salt flat I know of is that Peru-Bolivia area. Besides, obviously, Salt Lake City, United States. And I'm a terrible person. My phone is not muted. And God damn it. Alright. You guys are going to love it. Salt Lake City, Utah, and Death Valley. I believe Death Valley is a salt lake. My first thought was Argentina. Not Argentina. That's an Argentinian flag, though. My first thought was Peru, Bolivia. But it looks like that's an Argentina flag. This would have been a tough one. Now we have the black car. It does kind of make more sense. We'll have to throw it somewhere in the south here. Middle of nowhere, though. Middle of nowhere. 10 metros comedio el Soila. So we're 10 minutes away from a town, is what I'm getting from that. Fuck. You know what? I think my brightness is too bright, because all I see in that is just white. I know that's what salt is, but like in overabundance, like my screen was really bright there. This says Despacio, Calzada, and then Proxima. So this takes place for the next 5 kilometers, which is actually quite the distance. Just have nothing but salt around you. Obviously, that's not an ideal situation for your car to break down. We have Salinas Grandes, which I think is the Grand Salt. Because Grandes is grand, and Salinas, I think, is salt. I know Azure is sugar. Honestly, I forget what salt is. Guys, I worked in a restaurant for too long. I know the fucking words for food, and that's the extent of my Spanish. I don't see anything in here. Sierra Paraman, Los Berros, Arroyo Verde, which is green. Mesa, Laguna Blanca, which is the White Lagoon, which is easy. That's an easy one. We know we have to be on a road, which is why I'm checking this road first. We are on a east-west, so one of these would probably be better. Los Altareres. The 20th July. I don't want to go too far south. The White House. Wow. Wow. I would have never Going with a body of water here. Never. I would have avoided that like the fucking plague. It looks like Arseny goes for Bolivia there. I would have never guessed a body of water. We should have guessed the name of Salta, though. That would have been a nice find. White license plates. Mountains, hills. Papayas, which I believe are big in Mexico. We have front plates. We do have front plates. If it's Mexico, it's a weird Mexico. I'll say that much. Avenida Benito Juarez, and then Valle. There's a taxi? We can't see the back of the taxi. And we get Trekker views. That's actually interesting. No yellow on the license plates. There goes not only Colombia, but Ecuador. Ecuadorian taxis have this really significant orange as part of their taxi license plate. Everything's in Spanish, so there goes Brazil. Bolivia is potential. There is some potential for this to be Bolivia. Except that's an octagonal pole, which makes me really want to go Mexico. And that says Mexico right there. Mexico, Y municipality. So we know we're in Mexico. The mountains, I believe Mexico City is surrounded by mountains, but I don't think this is Mexico City. Let's throw it in Santiago de Querétaro. Let's keep looking. Yeah, the only one we would have fucked up on is that salt flat. That salt flat was a tough location. I think, and I'm gonna be honest about this, I think we need more difficult locations and more bait locations in the Latin America map. I really think we do. There just doesn't seem to be enough of a place to throw you off. Like that salt flat, we need more of that. But once you have that salt flat once, if you ever get it again, you kind of know where it is. That's the downside to having repeats, right? Once one person knows where it is, you'll always know where it is. So all the bait locations that are in there that are fucking people up, the more you play, that has an 01 area code. That would be Mexico City to me. That would be Mexico City to me. Fuck. But the more you play it, obviously the more locations you're going to get, the more you're going to learn about those locations, and the more likely you are going to remember these fucked up places. I know that Mexico City has different colored taxis. Well, Mexico has different colored taxis for their cities, and Mexico City's is pink. I know that, so it can't be Mexico City. Even though it has an 01 area code, it can't be Mexico City. Their taxis are pink. I know that for a fact. And we're out of time as we find a cop car. It does end up being close to Mexico City. The Valle de Bravo. I didn't even notice that we were on a body of water. That is crazy. I'm really bad at noticing things, apparently. Really bad at noticing things. And then we get a nice Gen 4. That's Mexico 95. You see what I'm saying, though? I feel like we need more bait. Definitely more bait. Definitely harder locations. We want the records to show that these people are experts in their field. Right? Because we have a lot of regional records. And a lot of the regional records are, you know, Latin America, Europe. I think that's the only ones we really have. Obviously, if there is interest in other ones, we can see what we can do. Some are obviously easier than others, like Oceania, there's not really anything there. That would be a little bit tougher to finagle. United States state streaks is something, that's a really tough one. I think we still have that record with 19. Here's 95. And there's a reason for it, right? Mexico 95, El Sato. So somewhere along 95, which looks like it's going east-west, is a town called El Sato. Never heard of El Sato before, but it looks like we're in Veracruz. Can we, and it's not even the right shield, actually. It's not the right shield, which means we're on the wrong 95. These are all higher, so it's not Oaxaca, we don't have rifts. Here's 95. El Sato on 95, which looks like it's a north-south. Here's Taxco. And then it goes east, Palapa, Teleco. 95D, it just says 95 here, so I wonder if it ends. It looks like this is where it starts. So we have to be west. Palapa, Exenlata, El Endijo, El Narajo, Metlapa. No, that's not the right one. Sabana Grande, Venta de Palura, La Vente, Alicta, Venta Vieja, Milpias, Rancho, Big City, and then it looks like we go this way. No, we still go south. Paro Blanco, but no El Sato. La Palma, Las Mesasas. God damn. And then it ends at Cruz Grande. Let's go in the middle, because we have some hills. We're not finding anything. We spent too much time looking for it. And because I suck at finding town names, we were screwed from the beginning. It does end up being further north. Not even on 95. We're on 6 over by 95D. So 2 thumbs up for that sign. And I don't even see the name of the town anywhere near. Here's 95. And here's 95D. Pueblo Viejo. Not even a town name in sight. Good job, Mexico. That Argentina location really got me. Really got me. 5 for 5. Now, obviously, I think we would have gone the Bolivia-Peru area for the salt flats. I didn't remember that Argentina has them. That would have been our fault. But I think if we spent the time to sit down and try these, we'd probably be able to get over 100. Which is about where third place is right now. I'm not saying that they're easy. I'm just saying that maybe we need more bait locations. Maybe we do. I don't think the No Car, No Compass add-on will add too much from it. Because all you'll remove is the Guatemala bars, the Dominican Republic bars. The Puerto Rico antenna will still show up. We've already proven that. That the shape doesn't hide the long antennas. So Puerto Rico will still be easy with the fucking antenna. And all you'll miss is Dominican Republic, which has yellow license plates. And Guatemala, which might make things a little difficult with the Mexico-Guatemala thing. But I don't think it's enough to stop people from getting 100+ streaks. So that's something we're going to have to think about. If you guys have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Please leave a comment with it. And hopefully we'll be able to improve Latin America streaks. Arsenic coming in first place, 23,000. Crushing it. It was that Argentina guess, even though you guessed Bolivia. I mean, and it looks like overall better guesses everywhere. But not much we can do about it. SkyTune coming in third at 17.3. Screenshot the World in fourth. 17.3 as well. 6 points divide these two. And timed out on round 1. Screenshot would have crushed it. Scribble's coming in 5th at 16.8. Bo in 6th at 15.6. Carl's in 7th at 11.3. Spongy coming in 8th at 92.99. And Tresmond in 9th, 67.79. Not bad. Not bad. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comment section. Until then, guys, until tomorrow, actually, because we'll be having a video for you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day, and bye-bye.